Hey folks, today I'm gonna show you how to beat the main villain in Witcher 3, Eredin. As always, I've recorded this on Deathmarch, but it will help you no matter what difficulty you're playing on. The hard part here is that Eredin's damage output is huge. On high difficulties he can even one-shot you. The good news is that the mechanics are nothing special, so it's all about killing him before he kills you. That's why I've only ranked this fight on 8th place in my series of top 10 toughest bosses in Witcher 3. Phase 1 of this fight lasts until you get Eredin to 75% health. It's kind of short, so I will save the alchemy tips for later. This phase is pretty straightforward because he's only using sword attacks and teleports and doesn't hit exceptionally hard. You can block his sword attacks, but I don't recommend that because if he kicks you, you'll get stunned. Plus, dodge is always better than block anyway. Phase 2 lasts from 75 to 1% health. It's the main part of the fight and Eredin will start using his special attacks. The ones that hit hardest are his series of, let's call them tsunami attacks. He does 3 of them in a row and you have to dodge them. If you get hit, you can die instantly. The fleet-footed talent helps a lot here. So does Undying. You will see it saving me at one point. Eredin also does sort of a barrage attack, which is a bit harder to dodge, but it hits very low. Mostly you have to dodge his special attacks and get in melee range or wait for him to teleport to you. Keep in mind that you have to dodge a lot, because his teleport plus hit combo is lightning fast and he can stun you with his first strike, allowing him to land more hits on you. When in melee range, once you dodge his sword combo, you can safely land some hits on him while he's hitting empty air. The Sword of the Lake does get stacks in this fight, unlike the Corantier fight. The reason I'm not using it, or the Euphoria mutation, is that they are overpowered and I didn't want people to think that this fight isn't doable without them. And Blood and Wine is supposed to be played after the main story anyway. I tried using them and my damage was so high that I killed him in half the time. It was almost unfair. Now let me tell you about the alchemy consumables for this fight. Eredin falls into the elemental category, so if you have oils, the one you should use is the elemental oil. I highly recommend using Thunderbolt, White Trafford and Full Moon potions. Thunderbolt for the extra damage, White Trafford for instant heals and Full Moon for the extra health. Without Full Moon he can one-shot you depending on the difficulty setting and your armor. As for decoctions, the ones I am using here are Water Hag and Katakan decoction for extra damage and Troll decoction for extra health regen. If you have trouble surviving, you can replace one of those with the Wraith decoction, which gives you a quench shield after you take a big hit. This is all assuming that you have increased your toxicity limit with the acquired tolerance talent, which is an awesome talent, and if you don't have it you might wanna check out my guide for best build. If you can only go up to 100 toxicity, I'd suggest you use it for White Trafford and Full Moon potions just to make sure you survive. As for signs, the only ones you need here are Igni and Quen. I am mostly using Igni because it makes Eredin open for attack. I use Quen when I'm close to death, for example when I got low on health and I couldn't drink a potion because my toxicity was too high. At 1% health, Eredin will teleport you back to the ship. All you have to do in this phase, if you can call it that, is to hit him once. And that's it, you're done. If this video was helpful, you might wanna subscribe. Most of my videos are similar to this one, so you might find others you like. If you have questions, leave me a comment and I will do my best to answer. Thanks for watching.